Hi, my name is Olivia. I've landed just in time to catch another segment of Daily AI Prompts for Job Seekers with William Craig III. Today, Mr. Craig will be demonstrating another powerful prompt to help us use AI effectively in our job search. I can't wait to see what he's going to share with us. And the best part is, I can watch the replay on his LinkedIn profile or his YouTube channel at Get Up and Get a Job. Okay, fasten your seatbelts. Mr. Craig is about to take off.
And thank you, Olivia, and welcome back to those of you who have been following the series, either in person or by watching the replays. Warm welcome to you if it's your first time joining. This is Daily AI Prompts for Job Seekers, and I'm William Craig III, a professional job and career coach. I have a clear mission for this series, and it's simple: to help you move beyond overwhelm and into action. See, the fact is, there are people who put out resources with hundreds of AI prompts, and they're well-meaning, but too many prompts can actually be paralyzing. So instead, I've focused on giving you just one powerful, practical prompt each day. The goal? To help you run your job search or job campaign with clarity, confidence, and strategy using AI as your assistant, not your replacement. From the very beginning, we laid a foundation for what? Using AI tools to save time, to uncover hidden opportunities, and improve every step of your job search, basically. Today, as always, I'm going to be building on that momentum. So if you've missed any of the segments, don't worry. You can visit my LinkedIn profile and watch the replays there, or simply sign up at my YouTube channel. It's called Get Up and Get a Job. And the neat thing about YouTube is that you get the copy of the prompts right away. All righty. So, we got a couple of comments. Let's see here what we got going on. Let's see. John Werner, first off, good afternoon, William and everyone. Hope all had a great weekend. I pray we all find our dream job this week. I know that's right. Dawn Lewis, good afternoon, all. And Daniel Velez, good afternoon, William and team. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful to see all of you. And hey, there's Bubba Buster 6767. Hello. Glad you're with us today. And today we're going to be putting in a prompt that helps to get you exposure. And at the end of the day, we want to get exposure because we want to make sure that let's just say, and I always tell you, whether you're employed or you're unemployed right now doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, these are strategies that you can use to promote yourself and at the same time, not just promote yourself, but show that you have what it takes. All righty, so let's look at what we've got going on today. And our prompt says, let's get rid of that. Our prompt says, map out a 6-week plan for Mary to shadow 3 managers across departments. Include objectives, how to request, and expected takeaways. So here we go again. We've got 3 managers that are in different departments. Mary wants to shadow them so that she can learn the various things about those departments that she has to work with or she wants to work with, and she's not able to because she doesn't have that quote unquote inside information. So let's see what ChatGPT comes up with for us today. And it's a thinking. All righty. It says, let me ask you something. What if the breakthrough Mary's been praying for is hidden in someone else's day-to-day? Sometimes the fastest way to grow isn't by adding more tasks. It's by watching how leaders think, move, and make decisions. A 6-week shadowing plan can open doors she didn't even know were there. Below is a clear, practical roadmap she can follow. Warm, simple, actionable, just how you like it. All righty. So the goal here is to strengthen leadership readiness, cross-department understanding, and strategic decision making. And so, of course, as we look at week one, what do we see here? We see clarifying goals and secure shadowing agreements. The action steps: identify 3 managers in different departments that align with her growth goals. For example, operations, finance, and HR. And by the way, just as a reminder, in case you're new to the segment, Mary, Mary is our fictitious job candidate. She's an accounts payable, accounts receivable specialist. So that's what you'll see is uh, or things that relate to Mary as it relates to her career path. Of course, the idea of daily AI prompts for job seekers is for you to take out your name and to plug in, take out her name rather, and plug in your name. And there's some things that you probably missed if you're just joining us. So you need to go way back to June. I think June 23rd was the very first day that we started this year. So you want to go back because you'll want to upload your information into ChatGPT if this is the AI tool that you're using. If it's Claude or Perplexity or Manus or something else, then again you'll want to do the same things. All righty, so let's take a look here. The action steps: identify 3 managers in 3 different departments that align with her growth goals. Draft a short, respectful outreach note requesting to shadow for 2 to 3 sessions over the next 6 weeks. Meet briefly with her supervisor to confirm support and scheduling. And I would probably say she'll want to meet with her supervisor first, all right, and then reach out to the other folks. All right, so the sample request message: hi, John, Jane, I admire how you manage XYZ team or XYZ project. I'm currently building deeper cross-department insight and would love to shadow you for 2 to 3 sessions over the next few weeks. I'll remain unobtrusive and work around your schedule. Would you be open to it? So nice, non-threatening note that shows here's what I'm up to. All right. No hidden agenda. Now, might there be some people who still might feel she has a hidden agenda? Absolutely. But here we go. Control what you can control. I'm telling you up front, here's what it's about. And so we see what happens. So the expected takeaways from this: clarity on personal growth priorities, alignment with leaders she'll be observing, and buy-in from her supervisor and shadowing partner. So week 2, manager 1, objective: observe workflows and leadership style. Sit in on team meetings, planning sessions, or huddles. Pay attention to how they set expectations, resolve problems, and communicate under pressure. Capture patterns, tone, timing, level of detail, delegation style. And again, expected takeaways here: insight into the rhythm of the department. Every department has its own beat of the drum, if you will. Some are hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Others are more laid back. Some are hurry up and wait, right? A clear sense of what effective leadership looks like up close. You're listening to the feedback. You're seeing what's going on as it relates to the dynamic between that manager and their direct reports. Strategies that can be adapted to her own role. Week 3, deep dive with manager number 1, getting some reflection, understand decision making behind the scenes. Action steps: schedule a 20-minute debrief. Why did you choose to do this versus that? Ask what they wish more employees understood about their function. Write a personal reflection. What did she notice about the culture, the communication, and the expectations? And the takeaways: practical clarity on how leaders weigh trade-offs, a list of transferable behaviors she can begin applying immediately, and relationship strengthening with a cross-department leader. So having spent some time with that first manager, there should be a certain rapport that has been built now. Hopefully it won't be like oil and water, but you never know. Week 4, shadow manager 2 and 3. Compare leadership styles, department priorities. Attend 1 session with manager 2, 1 with manager 3. And by the way, although I did this in a shortened period of time, you could build this out into a 90-day plan if you wanted to, just to make it more interesting. Basically 1 month with each manager. Observe different, observe the differences, pace, structure, technology, support flow. Note operational pain points that impact her department. And then a wider lens on how the organization functions, better appreciation of cross-team dependencies, and greater empathy for leaders in different roles. Seeing folks in action will sometimes give you a better appreciation for why they're doing what they're doing, especially if you're debriefing, you're asking, why'd you do this versus that? I would have thought you might have done so and so. But at the end of the day, it does give you a greater appreciation for what's going on in the organization as a whole as well. Week 5, second round with managers 2 and 3. Spot recurring patterns and areas for collaboration. Shadow an additional meeting or workflow moment with both leaders. Ask small but strategic questions like, what slows down your team? Where can cross-department communication improve? And any manager should appreciate, I say that with a grain of salt, should appreciate the opportunity to improve interdepartmental or cross-department communication. And why do I say with a grain of salt? I once worked on a contract where the teams were in silos. And it wasn't until we actually did a facilitation several facilitation group sessions with the various departments that we found out why the communication broke down, why information wasn't being shared across departments. And then, of course, she wants to be able to capture specific practices she could bring back to her team. And the takeaways: deeper operational awareness, practical ideas to improve workflow communication, an emerging reputation as someone who thinks beyond their lane. And then week 6, final week, wrap up, synthesis, and next steps. Turn observation into growth and action. So you're not just doing this to get information. You're not going, you're not ratting anybody out. You're not stealing, right? You're actually looking to grow as a leader. And again, whether you are currently employed and looking at this as a strategy, either to move up or to move out of your organization, or even if you're unemployed and you're looking, these are the kinds of things that you can talk about in your 30, 60, 90-day presentation that you do during an interview to show, or even if you're having multiple rounds of interviews, the higher up you go, this is information you can share with the higher ups in the organization that you meet with during interviews, to help them see that you have a growth mindset, that you really want to contribute to the company, the organization, etc., in a meaningful way, and you actually have a plan to do it. All righty, so action steps. Create a one-page summary, key skills observed, leadership traits worth adopting, process improvements worth exploring, cross-team insights. Share highlights with her supervisor, not as a brag, but as initiative and readiness. And identify one long-term mentor from the 3 leaders. And also that piece about sharing information with her supervisor as initiative and readiness is because, again, if Mary is looking to move up, to get promoted, these are the kinds of things that you can do to show that you are ready for more responsibility. And the expected takeaways: stronger leadership identity, a sharper understanding of organizational strategy, credibility with senior leaders, a clear next step development plan. And going back to that, identify one long-term mentor from the 3 leaders is important, because you always want to have a champion within an organization. You always want to have someone who can go to bat for you. You always want to have someone who can say not just nice things about you, but that already speaks the jargon, already has buy-in from the powers that be, and preferably is one of the powers that be. But you want to have that kind of champion or cheerleader, however you want to say it, on your side. And bottom line, this is how Mary moves from "I think I'm ready," good stuff, to "I know exactly where I'm growing next." Not necessarily going next, but growing next. The moment she steps into to someone else's workday with humility and curiosity. She steps into her own future with confidence. If you want, I can also draft her outreach emails, build a reflection worksheet, or create a fill-in-the-blank shadowing journal. And of course, we would have ChatGPT do that. I'm going to give it a thumbs up, but there's one thing that I see missing from all of this. That one thing is thank yous. Chat didn't account for sending thank yous to these people. Thank you to her supervisor for her allowing her the opportunity. So that's something that I would definitely put in as a prompt to draft those thank you notes, as well as providing that feedback in such a way that it's not obtrusive, that it's not insulting, but just showing the sincerity of being grateful for having the opportunity to learn. So let's get this prompt for you guys, and chat should be okay now, and it is. So we got our link. Let's come on over here, and if you like that, let me know in the comments, okay, that this is something that you see that could be. Oh, John's already on it. Let's see here. John says, this is a great approach to demonstrate and put into action EQ and a growth mindset. And yeah, that emotional quotient, emotional intelligence piece is so very important, because to John's point here, you're demonstrating, I know who I am, I know what it is I want to do, and I know the information that I need in order to be able to interact professionally with my colleagues, so that I can be successful either in this role or in the next role. So thanks for that. Let me go ahead and put this prompt in the comments for you guys. And I know, John, you're on, you're viewing via LinkedIn, but for those of you who are on YouTube, you got that comment, that chat prompt in your comments right away. Daniel says, totally agree with John. Thank you, William. And you're most welcome. All righty. So again, you get the gist of this. You're taking the prompt and you're plugging in your name. You've already given chat or whatever tool you're using background information, especially your resume. And now you're looking at ways that you can show that you want to grow in an organization, show that you know the procedures or the MO for what it takes to grow in an organization. And again, no matter whether you're actually in the organization or looking to get into an organization. And by the way, if you know someone who's unemployed, underemployed, or unhappily employed, please introduce them to Get Up and Get a Job. That's my YouTube channel. And that way you'll be alerted, subscribe so that you'll be alerted to every time we go live as well. Here's a QR code that you can use to get a free copy of the ebook that's entitled Top 3 Things That Employers Expect You to Know But Won't Tell You. And I think that's it for my little commercials today. I'm so glad that you're able to join me. I look forward to being with you again tomorrow, 12 noon Eastern. And we're going to be here all week, by the way. Yes, even Thanksgiving. Yes. Bottom line is I made a commitment to go live every day, Monday through Friday, through the end of the year. So we're going to stick to it. All righty. So listen, whatever you guys do for the rest of your day, stay safe. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. God bless everybody.
Wow, that was fantastic. I haven't been this excited to learn about something since I left basketball. Anyway, Mr. Craig did another great job of sharing an AI prompt that anyone can use in their job search. Be sure to join him every day, Monday through Friday at noon Eastern, on his LinkedIn profile or his YouTube channel called Get Up and Get a Job. You can watch the replays there as well. And while you're at it, share this information with someone you know who wants or needs a new job. I've got to run. My team needs me. But keep up the great work, Mr. Craig. You're providing a great service for the community. I'm going to tell all of my players about daily AI prompts for job seekers with William Craig III.